side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do?
Clear skies, but pretty chilly. That's the situation in Green Bay, Coach. Actually had a dusting of an autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
Down! Ready? 42! Check. Right team!
Mike's 4-2.
Pilot, 64, weak. Switch.
He's coming. We got double up.
29.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Carr to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Nevin Lawson there on the tackle.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Credit the sack to Corey Legion. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Hey, you block over here.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until... Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring to Blake Martinez. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Got him in. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
29.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft. Darnell Savage there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Hello.
Down 2 touchdowns early.
What time you gonna get
deep into
paper?
their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that'll make our score 14-7. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Throwing again on second down. Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's third down.
Right here.
93.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Packers 7.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Steps away to his left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Over. 61, matchbox lights.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
58, get 300, get 300.
56 to Mike. 56.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Adams. comes, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We're good, we're good. 694.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
42, check, check, Mike 42. So we got man. Express. Hey, Mike's 42, Mike's 42. 93. Mike 42, Mike 42. Bandit. Move it down. Check 49. Hey, Alpha. That's up.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get him the... He's got a man complete. A big pickup of 38.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Hey, 7:34. 5.
Now this time, Carl throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
58. Inside. Blue draw quarters. Hey, black.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Corey Legion picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start off.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And the Raiders have got him. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Check. Slam.
Switch me, Nathan.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 39 on third. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That's me.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
right, Chief. 637.
Check your hot read.
Hey, wahoo!
From the 16, Carr escaping the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. On third down, Richard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Back now at Lambeau. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
Express.
You got motion there. You got motion there right there. Like 40,
29. 29.
Watch the sled. 42.
White Monday down.
Run it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Express. 618.
Mike's 4-2.
What's up?
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. The open man here, Renfrow. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Brown, the lone receiver, left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
You're Mike.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. Into the end zone. Oakland Raiders, touchdown.
Touchdown, Oakland.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Stop your body.
Inside. Bravo. Over.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Caught by Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on. FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Oh, good hurdle. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
At the Packers' 30-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
X3, 218, chop.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Mike, ready? Check, Mike 42. Oh, here we go. Oh, wide, get wide. Express. Check the call. Hey, Mike's 42. Here we go. Put that down. Say Raider 2. Hey, exit. Mike 42. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Carr, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Hey, check 26. 59, Mike, 59. Hey, high 7.
Yeah, let's get second.
Mike, check, 59. Come on, baby. Plant.
Let's see what you got. Check 59, Mike.
Hey, check 26. Yeah, Liz.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
93.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Buying time to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 53 yards.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with time running out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. That game's gone final in Indianapolis. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Push him back. 694.
To throw his car. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over.